Kosmika. Hello. Hi, pages. Good evening. Sorry for the wait. I ended up eating dinner after I had to turn off the earlier stream. Oh, you're watching the VOD? Oh, okay. Not worth watching, really, to be honest. Excuse me. I was unfortunately muted for all of it. I did talk in chat a tiny bit. So, yeah. I was having, so what ended up happening was I was having technical issues with my OBS and my browsers. So I restarted my computer, and so I was like, okay, I'll come back soon after I restart and do another stream. And but I also was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for the stream right now, and I was like, okay, you're a little low. Oh, I'm a little low. Let's see. My volume, my mic volume should be the same. I think maybe I just need to get closer. Maybe I'll turn down the music a little bit too, even though it's very low for me. Is my microphone? Is it the right mic? There. Okay. Thank you. But yeah. So I was like, okay. After I ended the earlier stream, in the meantime, I was while setting up, my intention was to figure out what I wanted to do, and then set that up and start soon, like within like 15-30 minutes. But unfortunately it took over an hour because I ended up having dinner. Sorry for the wait. But yeah, we're gonna continue just like hanging out, and I'll actually be doing some editing this time. Let's see here. I have it on my other monitor, so I'll be looking to the side. All right. I'll turn that down a tad. Actually, a good amount. So we went into the room there. Now we're going to go to the room all the way down there before we go to the next floor. How do I get there? So if I go down this way. Okay. So I kind of have to inch towards the middle. But yeah, we don't have to focus on the video. We can talk about other stuff while it's kind of playing in the background. Let's focus the werewolves. I started watching False ID's video that he just uploaded. I didn't finish the entire thing, but more stuff about, you know, the V Shoujo situation. And the thing that surprised me the most was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know Mint was involved. You finished it before you went live? Oh, okay, yeah. I think I got about halfway. I'm so sorry for her. And obviously the others as well. It was just so sad. Like all these girls and guys. Well, yeah, actually, yeah. If there's more than Kuro, you know, they're just. It's so unfortunate. They, you know, they went through bad experience. You know, having trusting people to help them, you know, and guide them and making sure they're okay. But Pia was going to debut soon too. Oh, I see. Yeah, I heard her. I heard someone mention Pia, but oh my gosh, poor Pia.
Bats are in the way.
I know Mint really wants to do the idol thing, and I for the longest time I felt like it would be really cool if VShoujo had like an idol group. That's such a lost opportunity.
Maybe I should just run away from these. I really don't want to do it.
It also had crossed my mind, like, in the event that like I ever ended up joining VShoujo, like that's what I would want to do actually, like idol, like an idol group type of thing, because I think that would be really cool.
What's in this room? Pistol demon? Earth elemental. Okay.
Oh man. Went from one crap corpo company to yeah, I know. That's the terrible part. Like all the ones that came from Niji, they just got screwed over again. It's so sad.
Not much.
Enjoy your lurk.
That did a lot of damage.
I'll sip my drink.
Use a cure on that one. Let's use fire. Oh well, it's dead now. That did a lot of damage to my black mage. Let's cure.
I saw a couple of I know the situation is terrible. But I did see a couple of memes that made me laugh, or a few actually.
But that's okay.
There's a meme the
Leather shield.
there hold on, actually let me find it.
So the leather shield, is it gonna be any good for them? No. And the others can't use a shield.
Oh, actually,
And the
wait,
elemental of surprise.
no, I'm thinking okay. I've only seen two, but I know a gen from Production Kawaii graduated at once, then made their own company years ago. Yeah, I remember something like that. So one of the memes I've seen, it's so it's like two pictures. The first picture is it looks like Goku and Vegeta, and it says they're like staring at each other from like two different like spot, like they're staring at each other from a distance, and the text says, let's fight somewhere empty. And then the second picture is it's the VShoujo building, and it's Goku and Vegeta fighting. And then another one I saw later today, or yeah, after that was hold on, let me find that one. It's from, for anyone who knows this TV show, it's from like the 90s. It's called The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's a shot from the very last episode of the show when it ended, and Will Smith's character, he's standing in the empty living room of the house, and on top of his face is the V from VShoujo.
Oh, did you do that? That's okay.
I thought it was funny. You know, obviously, you know, like again, like the situation is awful.
I'm gonna get away from these.
You watched that show back in the day? It was a good show. It was a good show.
It's just such a hassle.
I saw many reruns.
Like these werewolves and those spiders. Okay, we made it to B3. Oh my goodness, there's so much. Alright. There's room there. There's room there. There's something there. Maybe I'll save that for... Oh. I can't even get
I'm sure
there.
more memes will pop up over the week.
So go to this room. We go up. Go to that room. Okay. I'm a little overwhelmed. Alright. Let's just...
In more exciting news,
go to this room.
The Final Fantasy 14 producer letter live is happening tonight. Well, early tomorrow morning for me. It's happening 3 a.m. Pacific, so I'm not gonna stay up or wake up early for that.
Okay.
It's usually like way too early. Whenever that streams. For those who don't know what that is, so like the producer and director of Final Fantasy 14 likes to do like a live stream every few months or so. When a new patch update is going to be coming out. And so he likes to go over like all this new stuff that's going to be added to the game. And so that's why it's called the producer letter live, because he's the producer and it's like it's a letter, but he's doing it live. And it's always exciting when it's time for those to happen, because everyone's like, oh, new update, new stuff. But yeah, it's always, because it's, they're in Japan and they're streaming at a good time in Japan, but it's very, very early for me. It's usually like 3, 4, or 5 a.m. for me. Well, it's usually 4 a.m. for me, I think, in Pacific time. And I don't want to wake up that early. So I end up just watching the VOD later when I wake up.
Yes, I would agree.
I missed that game. Just wish I had a job so I could play it again. If you've already played while having a subscription, then yeah, unfortunately, you won't be able to, until they, do another like a free login campaign.
Okay. Think I have. Is it gold needle?
And enough time has passed since you last played.
Stone. Gold needle. Yes, it does.
I hope you're able to play again in the near future. I don't get to play nearly as much as I'd like to. I did play last night though, with some friends. I also don't get to do like any of like the not any, but like I don't get to do a lot of the end game stuff. Partially because of time, and partially because when I am playing with friends, I'm helping them like catch up because they're newer players. I say newer, but they've been playing for like a year already. But like, there's a lot of things that they're catching up on. Despite being, level 100 and being done with some people aren't even fully caught up with the latest patch. So, hello. But yeah, I still enjoy the game though. I enjoy helping new players very much.
Can I have a turn, please?
Oh, I gotta do my daily check-in on the HoYoLab app. I haven't done that yet today. Good thing I didn't miss a day. Okay, there's Genshin. And then Star Rail, even though I don't play actively. Impact 3rd, even though I don't play actively. And then Tears of Themis. Oh, is it day 3? Is it the Is there a code for day 3 yet? No, not yet. Okay. They've been Tears of Themis likes to do this thing when they have like a big event. They'll post on social media like a redemption code for in Tears of Themis the currency is S chips. So like the equivalent would be like Primo Gems or Stellar Jades. In Tears of Themis it's S chips. So when there's like a big event, they'll be like, for 4 days we'll post a redemption code for S chips.
Okay, I'll take it.
So day 2, we're waiting for day 3. I beat the main story and that was it. Missed out on the new patches, but yeah, I don't do raids as I forget boss max all the time. Okay.
And then head back to
The thing with raids is like, the more you do it, the more it'll like get ingrained in your memory. That's essentially how it works, right? It's the same idea with doing dungeons, right? Like when you're doing duty roulettes as your dailies, you're doing the same dungeons over and over again all the time, and it just you just remember because you're doing it so much.
It's not within the game itself.
I don't have issues like remembering mechanics, especially because, I mean, it helps that I have been playing for many years actually. I've been playing since A Realm Reborn. I did start the game in Realm Reborn when A Realm Reborn was like when it was released. But there's a gap of time where I wasn't able to play. So I didn't get back into it until like Heaven's Word. And then from that point on, like late Heaven's Word. From that point on, I've been playing actively. So, I've been playing for like, let's see, over 10 years at this point. So I have the dungeons I have well ingrained in my brain, although they've been updating the dungeons because they've been retroactively adding duty support to older dungeons. So some things have gotten changed, like some boss mechanics.
I can deal with ogres.
Like let me think. I'm trying to think of one that got a major change. Like Sunken Temple of Karn. That got a major change for like the boss mechanics. So I had to like kind of relearn it. That's when I started back when the AR and story missions took a lot longer to do. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Actually, before we save and leave, it was ogre before it even began. I'll just let's get away from anything that can give me poison. All right, let's go to what's that other. Hold up.
I think I should focus a little bit on the video so I don't miss something that I want to keep. But I think it was mostly me just like rambling, but nothing in particular.
Oh, both of those are the Giant's Cave? It has two entrances.
But I definitely definitely feel free to like chime in and chat like if you want to talk about something or ask something.
It shows places you've been to. Like when you've been to a place, it'll show up as a yellow dot. And when I went to do the Giant's Cave, I was expecting only that one dot, but two dots showed up. So I guess, see right there, there's that dot right there. That was the entrance I went to, but I didn't go into that one. But I guess it has two entrances. All right, let's use antidote on the warrior because spiders are belligerent. And then we'll stay a night at the inn. And then we'll go to a place that has a shop where I can buy antidotes and gold needles. And I'm not gonna worry about curing sleep. That's okay. So where's the nearest place? Oops. So this Giant's Cave has multiple entrances? My goodness. Alright. That's the Cavern of Earth. Melmon, that's where we are. Mount Durgard does not have an item shop. That's the Marsh Cave. That's the Western Cave.
I wish FF4 3D Remake had this.
Elfheim does have an item shop. Wait a minute, it shows the symbols there. Ah, yes. Suppose I could... Well, no. A good bonk on the head is a perfect cure for sleep. Yes, yeah, why not? I think Cornelia would be the closest from after I pass through the canal. And it's the cheapest, so let's just go there. Except I have to deal with these fish creatures. Alright. Now let's pass through this canal here. Ooh, buccaneers. A saber. I don't think that serves me any good. Yeah. Coffee for a cure? That works for a lot of people. For me, the caffeine in coffee doesn't really work to wake me up. I do get the jitters when I drink strong coffee, but otherwise it doesn't have like the effects of waking me up and energizing me. Espresso? I don't really drink espresso. Coffee in general is too bitter for me. I need to have plenty of sugar and milk. Full bucket of water? That would definitely do it. Let's buy a lot of antidotes. Let's buy 20 of them. Oh, we have enough money for that knight's armor, but I don't want to blow it all on that. Let's get some... The Goldias are kind of expensive. Let's buy like 3 of them. And let's buy a couple ether. Or a few. I think that should be good. Alright. Let's make our way back to Melmont? I'm forgetting the name already. And then you save there, and then we'll wrap it up. We are getting closer to getting the first crystal in the game, the Earth Crystal. It's over there. That's right.
I'm getting that feeling like I thought I finished eating and then I was full, but I'm getting like that feeling where like I can't tell if I'm hungry or if it's something else. Not pain or anything, or like needing to go to the bathroom or anything, but like I can't tell if I'm like hungry. Like it's a weird sensation. This happens to me a lot, actually.
Alrighty. We're back to Belmont. Yes, Belmont. Alright,
And then
rest
when I
in the
try to eat
evening,
more,
so we are
like I
nice
can't
and
eat that much
refreshed.
more. Maybe it's just like maybe this feeling is like my stomach has emptied a little bit because I'm digesting, so there's space for more food, but not necessarily hungry. I don't know.
Let's go save.
I get full very fast. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I have a small stomach.
This is where we will end for today. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow we will be playing another Mario game, and we'll be playing Super Mario Brothers 3. And then on Saturday we will be back on Final Fantasy 1. And then we'll go back to the Earth Cave, finish getting on the loot, and then maybe defeat a vampire. We'll see. Alright, let's find someone to raid. Do you guys have any suggestions?
I think I don't need the rest of this part. Okay. I'm going to take this off the screen momentarily so I can look through my folders and files really quick. Okay. I think that one is a Mario stream. I need to cross-reference my archives. Okay. I said I was playing Super Mario Brothers 3. Okay. Where is that? Oh, there it is. Okay. So this was... Uh-huh. Oh, darn it. Okay.
Okay, that's how I end up being able to sail to that part. Yay! We blew up land. I'm gonna wait to see what lies out there beyond.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh gosh, I can't see. I need to zoom in. Oh, also my light is in the way. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What did I just do? What did I just do? Oh gosh. I did something with the view. Oh no. I can't see. My light isn't blaring in my eyes. Wait, I gotta move my lamp. Huh? Oh gosh. How do I reset this? Oh no. How do I reset the view? Oh no. Oh, goodness me. Oh, goodness me. Okay. Oh gosh.
We blew up the land.
Oh, I raised the volume. Oh gosh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no. Okay, I need to undo a bunch of things.
Land.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, now I can bring it back on the screen.
Konnichiwa. Hello. Sorry for the slight delay. We're back again with Final Fantasy 1. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing well? Hold on, let me grab my chat here. There we are. All right. Let's get into the game. Doing good, doing good. I'm glad to hear it. All right. Now, we went to the Earthen Cavern, or the Cavern of Earth, and I'm just a bit tired. I understand that. I took a tiny nap earlier. I was quite tired at the time. Now I'm doing okay. What was I doing? I wanted to open the map. That's what I wanted to do. So where is the Cavern of Earth? It's over there. Okay, that's right. And that's the Giant's Cave. That's right. Okay. So we need to go west and then south. All right. Off we go. I think what I'm going to do is just leave from everything because it's a bit of a pain to deal with all these wolves. I actually don't take naps very often at all. It's actually quite rare. But I decided that since it is the weekend, I might as well take advantage of the free time I can to take a nap.
I'm gonna eat some more of my food.
Alright. Spiders. Let's kill these ones. In the event they inflict poison on me. Ooh. I should do. There we go. Auto attack makes it speed up.
There we go. Oh, wait, I went too far. I went too far. I need to go back. I need to go back down and down this way. Alright. Preemptive strike. Very good. If you take a nap, it doesn't make me a sleeping beauty? Maybe. Wrong fairy tale, though. But I'm flattered you think that. So we've done. Okay, so we've cleared out this first floor. We need to go back down to the second floor, which is done this way. Let's kill all the black widows and tarantulas. Love the preemptive strikes. Ah, okay, there it is. Good thing I bought a lot of antidotes last time. Level up for the black mage. Alright, let's use an antidote on the thief. Where is it? I almost feel like I should have bought more. Alright. Okay. Now, if I could remember which doors I've already been through. I think I've been through that one at this one over here. I don't remember if I think I have been down there. I think we've already cleared this floor too. So you wanna go down to the next floor. Minotaurs are no problem. Alright. Ooh, level up for the thief. We got a knife, which we can sell. Like that. Alright. And then, which way do I go? I can go either right or down. I'll go down. Hill Gigas. Ooh, those ones are a little tougher, but they give good EXP. Oh, if you, I mean, it's if you really want to, you can. That is all up to you. That is all up to you. You can either continue doing as you do and play several RPGs at the same time, or you can maybe try to focus on one or two of them. I'm going to, you know what? Let's do what I did last time and run away from anything that could give us poison, like those werewolves. Alright. Okay, ogres, no problem. Wow, that was a strong attack from the Black Mage. Alright, now. Wait a minute. That's right, I remember being here. But I will need to go inside a room to see which chest I've opened. So I think I remember going into that middle room there. This one over here. So let us go up there. Ooh, okay, that can give us stone, so we'll run away from that. We'll turn from anything that will give us any status effects. Ah, I did get stone on the warrior. Okay, so I did buy a few gold needles. Where are they? And there it is. I hope I don't have to use any more of them. Rest in peas. Peas in a pod. Alright. The raids should be
Oh. Okay, the small problem for the black mage. I could have just used a Dia spell, but I'm gonna save on the magic so I can use it for healing instead.
Already getting full again.
Good chunk of EXP too. All right. Let's poke into this room after dealing with these mummies. And that way, I can look at the map and see where I've already been. Right. So this one's open already. So right, I remember now. We went through these rooms. I have yet to go to... Okay, and there's that room with whatever that is over here.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna stop this for a moment. There's something new on the lodestone, the Final Fantasy XIV lodestone. I'm gonna read this. Additional measures to improve blacklist functionality. Okay, I see. Okay, so there have been it's been a little bit of a struggle for some people who end up finding themselves needing to blacklist other players for one reason or another. Usually it has to do with like the people who in this situation are people like people that need to block or blacklist someone who might be like bothering somebody, like harassing or bullying or stalking, that kind of thing in game. With the blacklist system in Final Fantasy XIV, also just like the friend system as well in general, unfortunately the way it works is if you say you add like a friend to your friends list, or add someone to your friends list, they get a request and they'll accept, and then that means both of you will be on each other's friends list. But if you decide you're not friends with them anymore and you want to remove them from your friends list, they will be removed from your friends list, but that doesn't mean you'll be removed from theirs. So like if you want to say like if you just don't want to ever contact them, or if you don't want them to talk to you, unfortunately, they'll still find you in their friends list until they decide to, remove you. With the blacklist, there was an update. I think it was either earlier this year or last year. I think it was earlier this year, where blacklisting somebody not only meant blacklisting the particular character that you've interacted with, but also all characters on that person's account, because there are cases of where say someone's being like really creepy and like stalking you. If you blacklist their main character, they still have the ability to go make another character and like stalk you some more on that character. So what they did was they made it so that if you blacklist somebody, you not only blacklist that one particular character, but every character on that account. Unfortunately, there was a controversy where that someone made a mod of some is a particular kind that allowed you to find what it's essentially not somebody's personal information. It got really skewed out of proportion. People assume that you could use that mod or that plugin rather to get personal information about another player, but that wasn't the case. What happens is like every player, every character, they have like basically like an ID number, and that plugin that person made gave you the ability to see that ID number, and by looking up that ID number, you could find information only in-game information, but that's still it was still like a backdoor of sorts, and that was a whole like big drama thing. Like it was really ridiculous too. Like the only reason that person created that plugin was so that they could essentially stalk someone who kept undercutting their prices on the items they were selling on the market board. That's literally the only reason, because they got salty that someone was undercutting their prices. So they went as far as to create a plugin that essentially let you stock in game. And I think it's been like this since that change, the blacklist. But it sounds like they've made some kind of update. They said that they would, they would look into it and try to like improve it. It's taking them some time. But let's see what he says. So, this is a post from Naoki Yoshida. So he says, "Hello everyone, this is Naoki Yoshida, producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV. In response to a long-standing request from players, we expanded the scope of the blacklist feature from individual characters to an account-wide basis in patch 7.0. Oh, it came with patch 7.0. Okay. That was with the Dawn Shell expansion. However, this inadvertently enabled prohibited third-party tools to deduce whether characters belong to the same account, which had a large negative impact on our players. Only character-related information was affected. Other sensitive information, such as address and payment information, was not affected. To address this issue, patch 7.2 introduced changes to the game's data structure, making it harder for third-party tools to associate characters with each other. In patch 7.3, which is the next patch that's coming up soon, we will be making even more significant changes to further obscure data that may potentially be used to determine whether characters belong to the same account. However, this implementation requires making changes and imposing certain restrictions on features which are currently used by our players. I understand this will pose an inconvenience for our players, but would appreciate your patience as we resolve this issue. 1. Resetting mute list data. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the chat masking functionality added in patch 7.0 will be changed from account-wide to a per-character basis as part of the data structure changes in patch 7.3. Furthermore, existing mute list data will be deleted with the release of patch 7.3. My apologies for the inconvenience these changes will cause. The blacklist feature will continue to function on an account-wide basis, which may be relevant when deciding whether to use the blacklist or mute list for your needs. So yeah, there's also a mute list where you can just mute a person, essentially. You won't see you don't necessarily want to blacklist them, but you don't want to necessarily see what they're saying either. I don't think you need to do both if you want to blacklist somebody and not see what they say. I've never needed. I've been fortunate enough to never need to blacklist somebody. I may have actually, but not for reasons that not for the reasons of being bothered by them. But actually, it wasn't that long ago where I actually used a blacklist for the first time, only because a player was being extremely incooperative and making like playing with them very difficult. That's the only reason I did it. Anyway, so okay, so it looks like you have to just essentially like, if you want to mute some, if you have people that you've already muted, you'll have to add them back to the list, which is not that big of an inconvenience, really. Like, I guess if you can like take a screenshot of your mute list if you ever come across those people again. If you haven't seen them since, all the better. Okay, that was 1. 2, retention of blacklist entries and removal of notes. Blacklist entries registered before patch 7.3 will remain intact, and the blacklist feature will continue to hide characters and their chat messages on an account-wide basis. Okay, so you don't need to do both mute and blacklist. Okay. On the other hand, any notes attached to blacklist entries will be deleted due to changes in how the blacklist will be managed. Although these notes are stored locally on your PC or console, like other impacted data, they will be restructured to obstruct external tools from associating characters with each other. With this, the existing data will become unreadable and will be deleted. My apologies again for the inconvenience caused by this change. Okay, alright, so like another thing that you could, just like take screenshots if you really wanted. 3, impact on other features. Characters can be added to the blacklist from the contact list, which displays characters you've previously partied with, but starting with patch 7.3, this option will no longer persist after logging out and logging back in. Oh, okay. That's not like a huge deal either. Just like remember to check it before you log out if you really need to like find somebody that you were in a party with. And it sounds like it's not like saying that the list will be wiped out when you log out. It's just that you won't be able to blacklist them, if I'm understanding this correctly. Alright. As the release of patch 7.3 approaches, the team is preparing safeguards to further enhance the security of data associated with the blacklist feature. However, I wanted to offer my apologies ahead of these improvements, which necessitate resetting certain data and may cause some frustration for our players. Thank you all for your understanding and continued support as we continue our efforts to ensure that Final Fantasy XIV remains a safe and secure experience. Naoki Yoshida, Final Fantasy XIV producer and director. So he's most likely going to go over this during the live letter tonight, tomorrow. 100% actually. I don't think he'll go over it in detail since like he'll be like, just go read the post, but yeah. Interesting. Hopefully I won't have to worry about any of those things because I won't have a need to blacklist somebody or mute somebody. Hopefully.
So we don't have to waste time going in there. But instead of going up there, we're going to go down. We're going to go into that room over there. And then down here into this room. But where do I go from there? Where do I go from there?
I got a strawberry limeade with my food.
There's another door.
It's a lot
I see now.
not as sweet as I expected it would be, but that's not a bad thing at all.
Enemies are flawed.
It's not like super sweet and sugary,
Yes, they will.
which makes it
I am
taste
that
like
powerful.
more
Right.
fresh and organic. I think it is fresh. I think they do make it fresh every day, if I'm not mistaken.
What does go for?
I got food from the Habit. If anyone's familiar with that chain,
Let's use a
I had a free offer for a free double char burger, which is what one of the things I got. Unfortunately, I had to order I use Grubhub a lot to get food delivery because it comes free with my Amazon Prime, and
okay.
when Grubhub is free on its own, but like Amazon Prime gives you Grubhub Plus essentially.
Let's do regular tax release
and I use it a lot. I love the I love the habit. It's good. It's good. And with Grubhub Plus or Premium, I think it's Plus. You get free delivery.
The black
Great burgers, yeah.
With the staff.
You get free delivery with Grubhub Plus on Premium. So I use a lot.
It's even funnier in Final Fantasy 14 when you see a summoner or a scholar.
Sorry, I was listening to myself in case I said something of note. But unfortunately, the offer said that it would only be redeemable if I either obviously go in store or order from the Habit app. And I was like, oh yeah, that's fine. And so I go in, and I was just gonna see how much delivery cost. It costs like, actually, it's not cheap. It's like $7.95, or I think it was something like that. I was like, oh gosh. But I figured, I'm getting a free burger, free large burger, like double burger at that. And
there we go. The ultimate magic violence.
I didn't want to lose out on the offer because it was going to expire tomorrow.
Frankie? Who's Frankie? Alright. Ambushed.
And the burger costs more than the shipping, than the delivery fee. So like it kind of offset itself in a way. But now I know for the future, not to order delivery from the Habit. Also, another reason why I don't want to do it again is because they do it through DoorDash, and I would prefer to not use DoorDash if possible because not a great company.
Is this a special bat? Let me heal myself up first because maybe this is going to end up in a fight. We'll use Kira on the thief. There we go. That's a nice shot.
Like an acquaintance of mine.
And one on the warrior. Okay.
Yeah, there's two of me.
You're pretty much best friends? Oh, I'm sorry you're your best friends. All things in this world...
Wait, what did I just say?
All things in this world are destined to end in death. The seal cannot be... There we go. That's a nice chunk. And one on the warrior. Okay.
Oh, okay. I remember.
You're pretty much best friends? Oh, I'm sorry you killed your best friends. All things
Wait.
in this world...
Let me go back again.
Toby, are you familiar with these folk? Is this a special bat? Let me heal myself up first because maybe this is going to end up in a fight. We'll use Kira on the thief. There we go. That's a nice chunk. And one on the warrior. Okay. You're pretty much best friends? Oh, I'm sorry you killed your best friends.
I'm gonna keep that part.
There we go. That's a nice... okay, okay, okay. You're pretty much best friends? Oh, I'm sorry you killed your best friends. You're pretty much best friends? Oh, I'm sorry you killed your best friends. All things in this world, all things in this world are destined to end in death. The seal cannot be broken, and so the earth shall rot. It's the vampire. You cannot alter destiny. Mere mortals cannot kill the undying.
I tried to sound like
boss time.
Romanian, but I ended up sounding Russian.
You are an undying creature, or undead. So I will use Dia. Frank is. Oh, I misunderstood. Alright. What was I doing? Let's use not a regular attack. Let's use fire.
Do you plan to add any of your own commentary for the video or just editing down the streams? I'm just editing down the streams. I'm like just trying to make like a highlights reel essentially.
Wow.
But not even like,
Put it
more
much
like
more fun.
highlights of me and not the game itself.
Alright.
Although,
We got
also
the
like, you know,
storm
big
movie.
moments.
What is that for again? I don't know what that's for.
More so like things that I say or do.
But I have it, I suppose. I suppose I have it now. I don't remember any of the people in the village talking about a booby. Or maybe they did. They said, I know they talked about a vampire. Who's gone now, but what's this? A stone slab is set in the floor. An evil force seems to emanate from within. Can I step on it? What? I'm very confused. Like, I suppose I'm done here. Oh, let's leave. I thought you were talking about I thought you were talking about the monsters. Ooh, level up. Alright. Now, here is where I wish I had, I think it's called rope or something. There's an item in Pokemon that lets you use it and you immediately teleport out of a cave. That would be very useful here. You're a vampire? Oh. No relation to the one I just killed, I hope. So we're gonna kill everything on the way out. Because
Oh, I need to check something.
we're leaving. Ooh, a gold needle! Replenish the one I just used earlier. Escape rope, that's the one. That is the one. Let's do this. Goodbye. Level up for the beat. Killing with Kosmika's 10 out of 10 stream. Holding out good. What do you mean? I'm doing well, if that's what you're asking. Which way do I go? I go this way. And then I go... I'm not sure if I'm over low, but I won't question it. Can I go down? Oh, yeah, that's what you did mean. Yes, I am doing well so far. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. Oh no, I just got the alert in my right earbud that the battery is going low, so I will need to switch it out. I think it has enough... I went the wrong way, didn't I? I did. I think it has enough juice to get me out of this cavern. Huzzah! Mama? Oh, I forgot. I forgot my warrior is, he's been turned to stone. Let's use a gold needle. Let's use a gold needle. Alright. I hope I'm going the right way this time. Alright, now we are back onto B2. Pretty stoned, yeah. He was pretty stoned. Should I go? I go up. I go north, west. Right, okay. Not right, but left. East? I thought you said west. Level up for the black mage. Alright, almost there. Got ambushed by these hillbillies. Okay, there we go. Those I have to be a bit careful about. Level up for the thief! Alright, we've made it back to B1. Now we should be close to the exit of the cave. I should have just used a fear, but that's okay. There we go. One more encounter before I leave? No, we are out. Now I'm going to take this moment to switch my earbuds.
Sorry, I'm responding to someone on Instagram.
Issues occur. All right, I think we are okay.
Okay,
I hear the game still.
put that aside.
That's a good sign. All right. Back to the game. What is an RPG franchise that you feel is underrated? That's a very good question because there are so many out there, and so many out there that I have yet to play myself, and I would like to remedy that with you all. I feel like I've never played any of the games in the franchise myself, but I feel like Romancing Saga franchise is very underrated. I really like the art that I've seen and the music that I've heard, and it doesn't get nearly as much attention as it deserves, I think. What else? I suppose the Tales and Trails.
Whoa, wait a
series
second.
both-
Hold on. I just read something interesting. Oh, let me open the page here. So so there's this manga anime called I May Be a Guild Receptionist, but I'll solo any boss to clock out on time. I saw a preview of the anime not long ago, and I thought it was kind of I thought it might be interesting. But there's this post on Twitter. So it says I may be a guild receptionist, but I'll solo any boss to clock out on time. And welcome to the Outcast Restaurant. Novels illustrator Gao has been removed from these projects after admitting to engage in sexual acts with a minor of 14 when he was 36 of age at that time. Oh my goodness. Oh. Wait, it was a novel? Oh, wait. Uh-oh. That's not good. Let me see if any of the comments give any kind of information. This is the illustrator for Sakuna and Aqua? Of who? Of... the author doesn't deserve his work to be hated on because of a nonce. Yeah, no, yeah. Hopefully people understand that the author themselves has nothing to do with this. It's just the illustrator. It's a shame because their art is very good. This comment says, probably was using her for reference material and then got too deep. Temptation got his bum. Does make you wonder why Japan took so long to change the sexual consent from 13 to 16 in 2023. Yeah. That's just, unfortunately, that's how Japan is. Like, when it comes to that stuff, they're very, very slow to change. And, yeah. Well, they're slow to change in many ways. Some companies still use fax machines. And a lot of houses, like, still have landline phones. It's always a fascinating thing. It's like Japan is seen as this, very forward, advanced country, yet they're so backwards in so many ways. Although I think nowadays, I think South Korea has taken, you know, that title. They're so advanced, you know, they have such, you know, advanced technology, and they do a lot of like very creative things. That's like, and they're like, I may have talked about this before, but like the thing that South Korea has over Japan is that they think globally. That's why K-pop has gotten so popular. And why, you know, like Korean products are so like prevalent and like around the world, like Samsung, right? Like there's Samsung everywhere, right? And like K-pop got like so huge, and it's still huge. Like J-pop and J-rock were like the thing in the like the early 2000s, but then K-pop took over, and J-pop and J-rock died because they didn't make much of an effort to like expand more globally or make it very accessible. Like there were like a good amount, like when J-pop and J-rock artists got really popular, like, and because they were profiting, they decided, okay, we'll do like actual concerts and stuff in other countries, like in America and Europe. And a little bit of that happened, but once like the popularity started dying down because like people were starting to get into K-pop, like the Japanese artists and companies, they immediately pulled back out, and like they're like, oh well, guess I'm not this is my theory, by the way. This is like not based on anything other than my observation. Like they were essentially like, they were not profiting because they're not as popular, so they're like, we're not bothering with the rest of the world anymore. They went back to their, you know, their little bubble. Whereas Korea, they make an effort to make things accessible to other, you know, countries, and it's paid them off very well. Like K-pop groups and K-pop artists made an effort to like sell outside of Korea, like sell their music outside of Korea, and actually like make appearances on TV shows and do concerts and stuff in promotion, and not as a result of already being popular, right? Yeah, that's my mini rant on that. I say rant because I was very much into J-rock at one point, but because the artists stopped making any kind of effort to make things more accessible to fans outside of Japan, I kind of started caring less. But yeah, anyway. Also are underrated, I would say. I think they do have quite a decent sized audience, but not nearly enough as it should. Star Ocean? Yeah, I would agree there. Star Ocean, yeah. I haven't played that myself either. Okay, we've made it back to Melmond. Let's spend the night at the inn first, and then rest up. And then I'm not sure who to talk to after this. Let's see. Hello? The vampire is dead, yet the earth is still decaying. What's going on? If the
earth crystal regained its glow, life will return to the earth. The hills, and valleys will be green again green. Stop by my father's shop, okay? Oh, who's your father? I still don't know who your father is. The vampire is dead, yet the earth is still decaying. What's going on? Could something else be causing it? In the southern tip of this continent. Oh, that's right. We still need to find the Sada person. In a cave in the southern tip of the continent. Maybe that's what we need to do. We already spoke to him. I've heard that the ancients... Yes. What else is there? Restore the crystals to grace. The giant Oh, he's... Okay. Oh, that's what it was. The gem that we got is for the giant. We need to give it to the giant. Maybe he has the earth crystal. We also need to see this Sada person. Alright. But first, we need to hydrate.
So I was driving to work. Oh, please drive safely.
Let's see.
The story with Gao Sensei is a sad one for everyone involved. Oh, I'm sure.
Southern tip of the continent, or peninsula.
It's definitely possible that, like, that one comment, he was just using her as reference and it went too far.
I think I'm going to go talk to Sada.
It could also be just one of those situations where, you know,
The last time a gem was given to a giant, he snapped away half the
she
universe.
was
Yeah, that did happen.
offering her services when she wasn't, when she wasn't supposed
But
to,
it sounds like he's going to this one's going to eat it.
and he took the offer
He's not going to put
when
it
he
in
wasn't
a,
supposed to.
A dangerous looking gauntlet. As far as we know.
We don't know
We
though.
get to meet him.
Until they actually say it, and they probably won't. Most likely won't. We won't know.
Alright. So, if I keep going down, do I find this Sada person? Oh wait, oh shoot. That's fine. I'm getting into the habit of just doing auto battle with normal attacks when I should be using some magic spells, but that's okay. There is no one named Sada here. Which peninsula are they speaking about? Maybe... I'm very confused. No, I went the wrong way. All right.
He first met the girl when she was 14, left her, then 2 years later she changed her entire appearance and got with him again when he didn't recognize her. Oh.
Take the gem and eat it. Which peninsula was he talking about? Ooh, I got 2 antidotes from that one.
So when she was
maybe
14 and then
it's over here.
16. 16,
No.
well, it depends on what year it was, I guess.
Let me go speak to that old man again.
Because it was only 2 years ago that the age of consent was
Let's see if I
raised to
if I
16,
read
which
right.
is still too young in my opinion. Especially with, a man like twice your
Oh, like an
age.
expo should
More than twice your age.
Let me... I'm very confused. I am very confused. 'Cause I don't know what southern tip of peninsula is referring to. the one all the way here? This one. In the cave. In the cave on the sub. He lives in the cave. But we went through everywhere in the cave. So I'm very confused. Maybe I have to go back? In the cave on the 17th continent, there's a man named Sada. Did he turn into a vampire? I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
Yeah, and it makes things complicated for the VTuber
Alright,
he
let's
drew
look
the
up
art
again.
for. Oh, I can imagine.
I can't remember if I bought everything from these shops, so let me check again after this rest. Maybe he was hiding? I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, that definitely makes things complicated because the VTuber is not going to want to use anything done by him anymore. But that's like a lot of work and time that's going to take to like remedy that. You have to find like a new artist to, you know, do your art again. That takes a long time.
Teleport, slow route. Yeah. Okay. I have a good amount of money now. But nothing to spend it on in here at least. So. Maybe I should just go to the Giant's Cave. He was in the cave? Maybe I have to. Maybe there's something in the Giant's Cave that I get that will help me with that plate, or whatever it was in the cave that had evil energy emanating from it. Let's just go to the Giant's Cave.
Okay, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap up here. We've been streaming for a good little bit, and I'm starting to feel some pain in my lower back, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I'm glad I finally made a little bit of progress with this video. It's been like months at this point since I've started this. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me today. Tomorrow I will see if I can try to start a co-working stream earlier than I did today. I think that's what I'll do. I'll try my best. As usual, I'll try my best. And thank you for calcinging. Calcinging. And maybe some Genshin tomorrow as well after work. We'll see. Maybe. Ideally, I would like to do this like editing during the co-working streams. And I think I should be able to do that now that I remembered how I had everything set up. Oh wait, no, shoot, no, tomorrow I can't. It's the live letter tomorrow. Okay, actually no, I may not be able to stream tomorrow. I'll keep you if I'm okay, well essentially if I am able to, I will. But definitely during the day I won't be able to. I just remembered. Okay, yeah. In the evening is a maybe. Alright, thank you all again so much. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the stream. Please leave a comment if you would like to share your thoughts. Please subscribe on YouTube and or follow on Twitch if you would like to see me edit some more or just join us to hang out and talk and chat. And if you're going to bed, I hope you rest well and have sweet dreams. If your day is just getting started, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I hope to see you all again, if not tomorrow, then very soon. Ta-ta! Kosmika!